Oh, sorry, 10 a.m. I'm on daylight savings time.
More than just minutes.
I know.
Yes. The council acknowledges the traditional custodians of the land on which this meeting is being held as that of the Bidjigal people of the Eora Nation. Any apologies?
Yes, we have Jeff Wong from Taxis and Henry.
I'll get a mover and seconder to accept the apology for the move by Brian. I advise staff and the public that the meeting is being recorded for minute taking purposes. The order of business is as shown in the agenda, which has been made available. Council's Code of Meeting Practice prohibits electronic recording of meetings without the express permission of council. Mobile phones must be turned to silent during the meeting. Any disclosures of interest? No speakers today, Haley?
Yes, we have to omit TAC 00423, needs to come back to the next month.
That's right, we'll come to that in a moment. Any just no disclosure of interest? Any speakers? Let us know. I'll call for a mover and seconder to confirm the minutes of the previous meeting.
Yep.
Yep. At this stage of the meeting, being 10:03 a.m. Gosh, I fixed my watch. I hereby advise that the meeting will move into a closed session to allow consideration of the matters on the agenda. Accordingly, members of the press and public are excluded from the closed session. I ask the senior traffic engineer and transport if there's any representation has been made from the public that the items should not be discussed in closed session. There's no one in the public gallery, and we'll get live stream to cease in a couple of moments. But first, I'll just get a mover and seconder to go into the closed session.
Yeah.
Moved by Liam.
Matt.
Seconded by
You could have your name this
Matt. Is that done?
Yeah.
Yep, excellent. And Liam and Matt, you're okay to move and second the recommendations in open meeting?
Yeah.
And Matt. General business?
I've got a couple of things.
Yes.
We wrote to council a little while ago about doing a traffic study for Peakhurst. We've just had constituents notifying us of issues with parking, traffic making up through intersections and a few things like that. Just wondering if that's started, and if not, when it might.
Is that around the park, biggest park?
Yeah.
So we've got a budget bin for our operational budget to get someone to come in and do that work for us.
Okay.
It's just a little bit extensive for the existing team. Yeah, it's a complex.
Cool. That's good to know. Thank you. The other thing, we've had our constituent on Cook Street in Mortdale contact us at number 19. It frequently has people parking across his driveway.
Is that near the Binnies? Is that side?
It is.
Yes,
Yeah, we got
we came across that.
most recently.
Oh,
We got
okay.
We are looking into it.
You're looking into it at the moment. Okay. So we also wrote to council about that one as well. But yeah, he's just called us a couple of times
Yeah.
and, you know, saying that the police can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at if we can maybe even do signage or just something. Because he's finding that he's trying to go at it several times during the day.
He's getting.
And he's been parked in, yeah.
Yeah, we've got your letters, we've also got letters from the resident as well.
That's great.
So it's on the radar to be investigated.
Cool. I just wanted to check on that one.
Yeah.
That's super, thank you.
I've got one as well that's come through our office, for a complaint on Gunga Bay Road, across the Douglas Hay Street in Oatley. It's a T intersection. The car out the front of 99 parks his car that forces motorists to have to go around him. They've got to cross the centre dividing lines. We sort of had a look, and I don't really think he's committing an offence. But it makes it really hard for motorists to go around. They've basically got to cross the centre lines. It opens up. It's like a funny T intersection on a bend.
Are you able to open that map? Sorry, Matt.
Yeah,
So
you're
we can just see where it is.
It's on
So
the
go,
boundary and
And that's all the way down the bottom of Gunga Bay.
Yeah,
no, go GUN, yep, dash bay, yep,
Oh, so down where it turns in the
yeah,
Main
see
Street.
the
yeah, Douglas
top one,
Hay.
top one.
that's right.
Oh, the
The third.
said that, okay.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a hill.
To the right and then up.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
down,
sorry,
yeah.
down. I'm going the wrong way.
So it's on
That one.
There it is.
Gunga Bay, you've
There
got
it
that
is.
sweeping intersection.
So see where he's parked there?
Oh, yeah.
And I've had a look to try and if we can pinch him for being, is it 2.5 metres to the centre lines? But
3 metres there, so I think you get just over 3 metres and
Yeah,
you
he makes it.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check. Is
It's
that-
technically parked in.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it works because he's on the side of the street where it's a straight. I don't know.
But the street continues round. That's technically,
let us have a look at it, let
yeah.
the guys go and have a look,
Oh, yeah.
rather than we make, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we weren't sure. You see it happen a lot, basically parking opposite an intersection,
Yeah,
but yeah,
It's legally parked.
legally, yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
they have signs.
yeah, that's what
straight
I-
at the intersection.
that's what we thought. And he's challenged us before on it and, he's not real nice, but. Hmm. Yeah, it's a big mispatrol. So we've had that sort of pop up twice.
it's good to go to the maps and actually see.
Yeah.
the parts.
Anybody else? I've got a few, but if anyone else has something before me.
I don't know.
No. You go to George Street and Queensbury Road, Penshurst, please.
George Street in Penshurst.
Yes, and Queensbury Road, which is near Forest Road. No, the other way.
Is George.
Yep, keep going, and there, Queensbury Road and George Street and Forest Road intersection.
It came up last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any, progress on that one? Because I've had a few more people call me about that.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of, I'll check with Henry when he's back to see whether he's done anything on it,
Okay.
but I'm not aware of any, progress.
Yeah, and then if you go a little bit further up George Street, the Inverness. There, yep. There's been a number of people who ring me and also ring councillor Nick Smerdley, and there was a on-site meeting there on Sunday with local residents and councillor Smerdley requesting a study or a roundabout installed in that spot. You're nodding your head.
Oh, I can put it through with the
But did you?
notice of motion, but I said that we would let us investigate. We'll bring it back to traffic committee.
Okay.
That we'll try and bring everything through. Yeah.
That's not.
So we'll bring it. I just provided the advice that if it's anything to do with traffic and transport, that we like it to come through
Yes.
traffic committee, so we can investigate first, give it a bit of information before we make a decision and put it out to the community.
All right, so you've got that one. And then, Cambridge and Clarence Streets. So that's a little bit further up Georgianton, right? Cambridge.
We go up to Cruise, is that?
Yep, keep going up George Street. Next one,
Can
keep
you go?
going, keep going. Cambridge Street, so turn right. You come up to, Clarence Street, it's a roundabout. Yeah, that's it, there. So, it's probably not obvious on the map, but if you're coming up Clarence Street and you're going sort of northerly, just past that roundabout and just past the island, that road there, has got not potholes, but it looks like it's subsided. And then also it's got, tar buildup.
Where's it been forced up and out?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's the trucks.
I didn't know what street it was, but yeah, I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
there.
So I don't know if it's the trucks that are working on the thing that have, wrecked it. But, it's really difficult to negotiate through there. So,
Yeah, so that won't be the traffic guys, but I'll hand that over to my roads asset specialist and he'll go and do a quick investigation of it.
and then my fourth one is if you can go to Morgan Street. Kingsgrove.
Piling these up over the
Oh,
break.
yeah, I was coughing it's all day, man. Morgan Street, Kingsgrove. So if we go back to, so I can see where we are, Morgan Street, closer to Kingsgrove Road. Yep, okay, right, I'm gonna have to come up and try and point it out. So here, where it comes, Kingsgrove Road, you come down and it's, then it comes into Morgan Street here. That there, if you can go down there a little bit.
Okay, rid of it.
Where it splits, as you're coming up along here, and then it becomes a unbroken double line. And as you're driving along, it looks like you're going onto the oncoming traffic.
Is it a line marking?
It's some sort of, line marking, but if you want to go to a street view, you might see what I'm talking about. See there? It becomes a double unbroken line and it looks like you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
You're right, it shouldn't be double barrel line because those lines stand for.
Yeah, opposite, traffic.
So that would be just the removal of the double barrel line, is that
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happens?
you can have a single solid line.
Yeah.
But not a double barrel, that indicates opposite.
Opposite traffic. So it's got an arrow saying you can go straight, but then.
See why that'd be confusing.
Get every day.
Yeah.
They think-
It's a much more-
Mm.
We've had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, with set of parking and all sorts of things.
A lot of flooding there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, they're my fault. All good. No questions, no issues. Okay, that's the case, then I'll call the meeting closed at 10:55. Thank you.
Thank you.